Some people say salt is only for cooking water, is only for cleaning, and the toilet is only for waste. But in Feng Shui, the simplest things often hold the greatest secrets. Have you ever thought that with just a small handful of salt dropped into flowing water, you could dissolve negative energy, release blockages, and open the door to prosperity for your home? It may sound unbelievable, but for centuries, Feng Shui masters have used this as a powerful cleansing ritual. And today, I'm going to reveal this hidden practice to you. My name is Master Yip, and with over 40 years of experience studying and practicing Feng Shui, I've had the privilege of helping thousands of families around the world clear heavy energy, unlock the flow of wealth, and bring peace back into their homes. Today, I want to guide you through a ritual that is both incredibly simple yet profoundly powerful. It doesn't require complicated tools or elaborate ceremonies, but its effect can be truly life-changing. Let me be very clear, this is not superstition. This is an energy-cleansing Feng Shui practice rooted in ancient wisdom and also embraced in Buddhist traditions. When you do this the right way, you'll feel a deep sense of lightness, clarity, and harmony in your space. More importantly, you'll start to notice opportunities, good health, and prosperity flowing more naturally into your life. Before we dive into the step-by-step practice, I'd love for you to type a powerful affirmation in the comments below. I am ready to release the negative and welcome good fortune. And while you're here, please don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to this channel so you won't miss more Feng Shui wisdom and guidance from me, Master Yip. The Feng Shui meaning of salt water and the toilet. When we talk about Feng Shui, we often think of furniture placement, lucky plants, or auspicious colors. But some of the most overlooked items in your home, like salt water, and even the toilet, carry powerful symbolic energy. Today, I want to take you deeper into why these three elements, when combined with intention, can completely shift the energy of your space. Salt, the crystal that absorbs what you cannot see. Salt is not just a seasoning. In Feng Shui, salt is considered a crystal of purification. Each grain of salt has the ability to absorb, hold, and neutralize negative energy. That's why in many cultures, salt is placed in corners of the home, sprinkled at entrances, or used to cleanse sacred spaces. Think about it: when food spoils, salt can preserve it. When energy stagnates, salt can absorb it. Salt represents the ability to take what is heavy and transform it into something neutral, harmless. Many Feng Shui masters, including myself, recommend keeping a bowl of salt in certain parts of the home that tend to collect sha qi, or negative heavy energy. For example, corners that never see sunlight, areas near clutter, or spaces where arguments often occur. The salt works quietly and visibly to restore balance. So when we bring salt into a cleansing ritual, we are asking it to do what it naturally does: absorb and release the heaviness we no longer want to carry. Water, the flow of life and wealth. If salt is the absorber, water is the carrier. In Feng Shui, water is the symbol of wealth, abundance, and flow. The Chinese saying goes, "Where water flows, wealth follows." Water is always moving, always clearing. When you wash your hands, you are not only cleaning your skin, you are symbolically releasing energy you don't want to take with you. That's why washing is such a powerful ritual in both spiritual and everyday life. When water meets salt, something beautiful happens. The salt dissolves, releasing what it has absorbed, and the water carries it away. This mirrors what we want to happen in our own lives: release the heavy energy and let it flow out of our space. In Feng Shui, stagnant water represents blocked wealth. Flowing water represents opportunities and prosperity. So when you flush water, you are not just cleaning a toilet, you are symbolically creating movement, clearing away stagnation and inviting new qi to flow back in. The toilet, a hidden but powerful gateway. Now let's talk about the one place most people ignore when it comes to Feng Shui: the toilet. Many homeowners fear it because it is associated with waste and considered inauspicious. And it's true, toilets can drain good qi if they are neglected, dirty, or placed incorrectly in a home. But here's the secret: the toilet is also a powerful exit point for negative energy. It is like a gate. Waste goes in, and with one flush, it disappears. What if instead of only using it for physical waste, you also used it for emotional and energetic waste? Every time you drop salt into the toilet, you are giving yourself permission to let go. Not just of what your body no longer needs, but also of what your spirit no longer needs. Resentment, fear, guilt, stress, these can all be symbolically flushed away. The toilet becomes more than just a fixture in your home. It becomes a tool for Feng Shui practice. When kept clean, treated with respect, and used intentionally, it can help you maintain a healthy flow of energy throughout your home. Salt, water, and toilet. Together individually, each of these carries meaning, but together they form a powerful trinity. Salt absorbs the heaviness. Water carries it away. The toilet becomes the exit door, sending it out of your home. This is why the ritual is so effective. It's not superstition, it's energy hygiene. Just like brushing your teeth or sweeping the floor, this is a way to clear unseen layers of energy that affect how you feel, think, and attract abundance. So the next time you look at a grain of salt, a drop of water, or even your toilet, remember this: Feng Shui teaches us that nothing is too ordinary to be sacred. Even the simplest objects can become powerful allies when used with awareness and intention. What a curse really is. When most people hear the word curse, they imagine someone casting dark spells, chanting incantations, or sending harmful energy toward them. But in Feng Shui, we see it differently. The most powerful curse is not something that comes from the outside. It is something that repeats quietly inside of you. A curse can be as simple as a thought you keep replaying, a belief you keep feeding, a pattern you refuse to let go of. It is not someone else holding you back. It is the heavy energy you carry in your own home, in your own body, and in your own mind. And until you release it, it follows you everywhere, like a shadow that refuses to leave. In Feng Shui, we talk about energy loops, patterns that circle again and again until they are broken. Imagine this: every time you face a setback, you sigh and say, "Why does this always happen to me? I'm just unlucky." That repeated thought creates an energetic cycle. It becomes your personal curse. This cycle doesn't need anyone else to fuel it. You do it yourself with your words, your emotions, your beliefs. The more you repeat it, the stronger it becomes. And soon it feels like life is proving you right. Failure follows failure. Disappointment follows disappointment, because you've trained your energy to expect it. Feng Shui teaches us that the home reflects the mind, and the mind reflects the home. If your environment stays heavy, cluttered, and stagnant, your inner cycle will mirror that. This is why we need cleansing rituals, not because of superstition, but because they help us break the loop. Think of your toilet for a moment. What happens if you keep using it but never flush? It overflows, it smells, it becomes unbearable. That's exactly what happens with emotions and thoughts when you never release them. Resentment, regret, anger. If you hold on to them, they build up until they poison the space inside you. But the toilet also gives us a lesson. With one flush, everything is gone. The smell disappears, the waste leaves, and the space is clean again. In the same way, when you use salt and water as a ritual, you are symbolically flushing out emotional waste. You don't need to keep carrying it. That is the truth about curses. They are not chains placed on you by others, but patterns you've forgotten to let go of. And the moment you flush them away, you break their power. The salt, water, and toilet ritual. Now that you understand the symbolism behind salt, water, and the toilet, let us move into the practical side, the ritual itself. This is not just an ordinary household act, but a mindful process that combines intention, cleansing, and release. If you practice it with presence, you will feel the difference in your energy immediately. Step 1. Prepare your space and materials. Before beginning, set aside a few quiet minutes when you will not be disturbed. Gather a small bowl of natural, unrefined salt, a cup of clean water, a peaceful mindset. This is important. The salt represents purity, the water represents flow, and your state of mind represents the direction in which the energy will move. If you are rushed or distracted, the ritual will lose its power. Take a few deep breaths, center yourself, and remind your heart, I am here to cleanse, to release, to begin anew. Step 2. Infuse the salt with intention. Hold the bowl of salt in your hands. Feel its weight, its texture, its ancient stillness. Salt has been with humanity since the beginning, preserving food, sanctifying offerings, and protecting against decay. Now let it preserve your energy and protect your spirit. Whisper softly to the salt, or say silently in your heart, absorb what no longer serves me. Carry away the heaviness, the doubt, the lingering pain. Make space for clarity, peace, and abundance. The spoken or silent word gives direction to the salt's natural absorptive power. This is how energy shifts from thought to word to matter. Step 3. Unite salt and water. Now pour the cup of clean water into the bowl of salt. Stir gently with your fingers or with a spoon. As the salt dissolves, imagine your worries dissolving too. See the cloudiness of the water as a symbol of stagnant energy leaving your body and home. This step is crucial. The water carries the energy forward, and the salt ensures it does not return. Together, they form a sacred partnership of release. Step 4. Carry it to the toilet with awareness. Slowly bring the bowl to your toilet. Do not rush. Treat this moment as if you are carrying something precious because you are. You are carrying the energy of release. As you walk, visualize the heaviness of your life, resentment, regrets, old curses being held within the salt water, ready to leave you forever. Step 5. The act of release. Pour the salt water into the toilet bowl. As the liquid merges with the water, pause. This is the symbolic transfer. The container of your suffering is leaving your hands. Now place your hand gently on the flush handle. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Whisper or affirm with conviction. I release this burden. It no longer belongs to me. I let it go and I am free. Then flush. As the water swirls and disappears, imagine the old energy being carried far away beyond your home, beyond your body, beyond your life. What remains is only space open, clean, and ready for blessing. Step 6. Seal the ritual with gratitude. Do not walk away immediately. Stand for a moment. Place your palms together in front of your chest and bow your head slightly. Whisper, "Thank you, salt. Thank you, water. Thank you, life, for carrying away what I no longer need. I welcome peace. I welcome abundance. I welcome joy." This small act of gratitude seals the ritual, preventing old energy from returning. Gratitude is like the final lock on a door you have just closed. Step 7. Repeat as needed. This ritual can be practiced whenever you feel heaviness, confusion, or bad luck weighing you down. Some people do it once a month, others during the full moon, and some only when they are ready for a fresh start. Follow your intuition. Your spirit will know when the time is right. Remember, it is not the toilet or the salt or even the water that performs the miracle. It is your intention, your awareness, and your willingness to release. These physical tools simply give your mind and heart a pathway to act. When you practice this step-by-step process with sincerity, you will discover what monks, mystics, and healers have always known. The smallest rituals, when performed with presence, can open the greatest doors of transformation. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. When people first try Feng Shui practices, they often focus on the exciting part-placing objects, using colors, or following rituals. But what really determines success is not just what you add, but what you avoid doing wrong. Even small missteps can block the positive flow of qi and undo the benefits of all your efforts. Let's go through the most common mistakes people make and how you can easily avoid them. Mistake 1. Cluttering the space with too much Feng Shui. One of the biggest misunderstandings is believing that more is always better. Some people fill every corner with crystals, wind chimes, mirrors, coins, and plants. But when your space becomes crowded, energy stops flowing. Instead of harmony, you create stagnation. How to avoid it? Start simple. Choose 1 or 2 meaningful adjustments at a time and give them space to breathe. Feng Shui is about balance, not excess. Mistake 2. Ignoring broken or unused items. A cracked vase, a chair with a missing leg, or electronics that no longer work may not seem harmful, but in Feng Shui, they represent stuck, broken energy. They quietly drain motivation and wealth potential. How to avoid it? Repair what you can recycle or donate what you can't. A clean, functional home instantly raises the energy level. Mistake 3. Using the wrong element in the wrong place. For example, placing water features in the bedroom may look calming, but symbolically, water there can weaken passion and relationships. Similarly, too much fire element in the kitchen can create tension. How to avoid it? Learn the basic element associations with each room. Bedrooms thrive with earth and wood energy for stability and growth. Kitchens need balance between fire stove and water sink. Living rooms welcome light and movement, so air and wood are perfect. Mistake 4, facing doors and mirrors the wrong way. Doors are pathways for chai, and mirrors can either amplify energy or push it away. A mirror facing the front door, for instance, sends wealth energy back out instead of letting it circulate inside. How to avoid it? Place mirrors where they expand light and space, like on the side of a dining area or hallway. Always let the main door invite energy in, not reflect it away. Mistake 5, forgetting about personal intention. Some people follow rules, mechanically placing coins, elephants, or salt in certain spots, without aligning them with their own mindset. Without intention, these items are just decoration. How to avoid it? Each time you apply a Feng Shui tip, pause and set a clear thought. This corner invites abundance, or this mirror expands joy. Your intention activates the symbol and makes the practice personal. Mistake 6, treating Feng Shui as a quick fix. It's easy to expect instant results, a sudden job promotion, a surprise windfall after making changes. While small shifts can happen quickly, deep transformation often takes time, like planting seeds. How to avoid it? Stay consistent and patient. Keep your home clean, balanced, and aligned, and opportunities will naturally appear when the energy is ready. Mistake 7, copying without adapting. What works for one person may not suit another. A placement recommended online or in a book may not match your house's direction, your cultural background, or even your lifestyle. How to avoid it? Always adapt Feng Shui to your unique space. Use guidelines as inspiration, not strict rules. Trust your intuition. Your home should feel comfortable, not forced. Avoiding these mistakes doesn't require big effort. It's about being mindful. Feng Shui works best when it's practical, intentional, and suited to your real life. By keeping your home uncluttered, balanced, and filled with meaningful energy, you'll notice more harmony, not just in your space, but in your daily experiences too. Living space and the energy field of your home. Your home is not just a physical shelter. In Feng Shui, it is a mirror of your inner world. If your house is cluttered, dark, and neglected, your mind will often feel the same, clouded, restless, and heavy. On the other hand, when your space is clean, orderly, and filled with light, your thoughts become clearer, your emotions calmer, and your opportunities begin to flow more freely. Energy, or chai, moves through your environment the same way water flows through a river. If the river is blocked by debris, the water stagnates. If your home is blocked by clutter, broken items, or unclean spaces, your life force becomes stagnant as well. This is why cleansing your living space is just as important as cleansing your body or your spirit. Over the years, I've worked with many families who told me the same story. Master Yip, no matter how hard I work, nothing seems to improve. My business struggles, my health feels heavy, my relationships are stuck. When I visit their homes, I often find simple but powerful causes. Toilets left unclean, corners of the house filled with dust and darkness, unused rooms that feel forgotten. These spaces hold stagnant energy, what we call yin qi, heavy and unmoving. I once worked with a family who had struggled for years. Their toilet was in constant disrepair, and one corner of their home was filled with old boxes they hadn't touched in a decade. I guided them to clean the space, repair the toilet, and perform the salt water flushing ritual we discussed earlier. Within weeks, their business began to see new clients, their mood lifted, and their home felt lighter. Was it magic? No. It was simply the release of blocked energy that had been holding them back for years. Feng Shui teaches us this timeless truth. When you respect your living space, the universe respects you in return. Your home is like a partner. If you neglect it, it becomes heavy and tired, and that tiredness reflects back into your life. But when you treat it with care, keeping it clean, bright, and aligned with positive energy, it supports you like a silent ally. Every sweep of the broom, every repair you make, every small ritual of cleansing tells the universe, I am ready. I honor my space. I welcome harmony and abundance. And when you send that message clearly, the universe responds with opportunities, with peace, and with blessings that flow into your life naturally. Energy freedom, breaking the curse. True freedom in Feng Shui does not come from one grand act. It comes from rhythm. Just as you sweep your home regularly to keep it clean, your energy field also needs consistent cleansing. Think of it like this. Dust does not appear all at once. It settles little by little each day. And if you don't clear it, it piles up. The same happens with your spirit. A single stressful event may not weigh you down forever. But when you allow worry, fear, or resentment to remain inside, they accumulate. That's why rituals like salt and water flushing are not meant to be done once in a lifetime. They are meant to be repeated gently and rhythmically to keep the energy around you fresh and supportive. Freedom is not a one-time achievement, it is a practice. So how does a curse really form? It begins with neglected energy, a small frustration here, and unresolved anger there. Left unchecked, these fragments of heavy chai start to stick together. Over weeks, months, and years, they form pattern cycles of bad luck, repeating conflicts, financial blockages. You might call it bad fortune, but in Feng Shui, we see it clearly. It is the result of energy that was never released. A curse is not some mysterious force from outside. It is a loop created inside, strengthened by neglect and repeated by habit. And here is the beautiful truth: breaking the curse does not require fire chanting or complicated ceremonies. It can be as simple as a handful of salt and a single flush of water. Each time you drop the salt and release it into the toilet, you are symbolically telling yourself, I choose not to carry this anymore. The act of flushing is more than cleaning waste. It is cutting the energetic loop. With every repetition, you weaken the old cycle and open space for a new one. Don't underestimate the smallness of this act. Just like cutting a thread, it only takes a moment, but the relief is immediate. Do this daily or whenever you feel heavy. Each time you reclaim a little more freedom, a little more peace, and a little more flow in your life. This is how energy freedom is created, not through superstition, but through mindful release, one small act at a time. My dear friends, there's one truth I want you to carry with you. You are never truly stuck. Life is not a locked room with no way out. At any moment, you have the power to begin again. We often think that changing our destiny requires something grand, a powerful ritual, or outside help. But the truth is much simpler. Sometimes all it takes is a pinch of salt, a stream of water, and the willingness to let go. Each time you release, you make room for light, room for peace, room for fortune to flow in. Every time you drop that salt, you are sending a clear message to the universe. I am ready. I choose to cleanse. I welcome new blessings. Feng Shui is not superstition. It is the art of arranging energy. When you care for your space, you are also caring for yourself. And when your energy is aligned, life begins to move more smoothly, almost effortlessly. So remember, you are not bound by the past. With every small act of release, you are creating a new path forward. Right now, I invite you to take your first step. Write in the comments below, I choose to release. I welcome good fortune. This simple affirmation is more than words. It is your signal to the universe that you are ready for change. If today's message spoke to you, please give this video a like, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe so you won't miss the upcoming Feng Shui guidance I'll be sharing with you. I'd also love to hear from you. What area of Feng Shui would you like me to explore next? Is it wealth, love, health, or protection? Share your thoughts in the comments and I'll shape future teachings around what matters most to you. I truly hope today's guidance has brought you a little more peace, a little more clarity, and a little more strength. Until we meet again, may your home be filled with light, your heart with calm, and your path with prosperity.